Hinalakay sa pagdinig ng Kamara ngayong araw ang ilang mga aligasyon sa implementasyon ng POV Modernization Program sa bansa. Ang ilang mga mambabatas sinibaywasang uminit ang ulo dahil sa mga napaulat na irregularidad. Iyan ang ulat ni Ryan Lesigues.
Naging mainit muli ang pagpapatuloy ng pagdinig sa motu proprio inquiry ukol sa implementasyon ng Public Utility Vehicle Modernization Program sa bansa. Ayon kay Committee on Transportation Chairman Representative Romeo Acop, nagpasalamat siya kay Pangulong Ferdinand Marcos Jr. sa ginawa nitong extension na 3 buwan sa PUV consolidation. Sabi ni Acop, gagamitin nila ang 3 buwan para muling bisitahin ang guidelines ng PUV-MP. Pagkakataon din daw ito para masilip ng komite ang iba't ibang aligasyon at irregularidad sa PUV-MP upang makabuo ng maayos na rekomendasyon. Kabilang na ang umano'y irregularidad ng Metro Manila Transport and Multipurpose Cooperative, Alliance of Provincial Operators and Drivers Transport Cooperative at status and settlement sa pagitan ng Shurey Corporation at ang napabalitang inabandonang modernized vehicle. Sabi naman ng DOTR, agad nilang inaksyonan ang ilang problemang may kaugnayan sa ilang transport group.
The goals of today's meeting include, among others, to gather facts and information on the alleged corruption relative to the acquisition cost of modernized PUVs, look deeper into the allegations of irregularities in the formation and operation of cooperatives and corporations, in order to make appropriate recommendatory actions to the Cooperatives Development Authority.
We have already conducted an assess and assist to determine the degree or operations of the cooperative as regards to their compliance with their articles of cooperations and bylaws, and as well as their existing guidelines. And in relation to that, the matter was already brought to the attention of the Cooperative Development Authority, as to which they have conducted an investigation. And in respect to their jurisdiction, we acted as an observer in one of the investigations. So yun pa po yung update on Metro Rizal Transport Service Cooperative. As regards to Alliance of Provincial Operators and Drivers Transport Cooperative, this is regarding their operations, as to which there were certain allegations by a member as regards to the transparency of the cooperative. We have rendered legal advice to the member, and as well as determined the conferred with the member as regards to the concerns raised.
Unang sumalang sa interpelasyon si Gabriela Party List Representative Arlene Brosas, kung saan muling iginiit na hindi sapat ang extension at dapat repasuhin ng buo ang PUV-MP para malaman ang masamang epekto nito sa mga drivers at operators.
Ilang extend tayo rito at pareho pa rin yung kwento, no, ng mga tao. Yung pagtatambak ng imported na minibus sa ating bansa, pagbaon sa utang sa mga maliliit na operator, pagsamsam sa mga prangkisa.
Tanong pa ni Brosas, bakit ginawang 1 taon na lang ang lahat ng prangkisa at tinawag itong provisional authority na sinimulan pa bago pa man tumama ang COVID-19?
Tama po kayo, for a 1-year period habang tinatapos po natin yung industry consolidation component at saka po yung mga rationalization ng ating mga ruta. Nire-renew po natin yan noong mga nakaraang panahon, pero dahil nagkaroon tayo ng mga extension, sinasabayan po natin yung mga nagiging extension.
Sa kalagitnaan ng pagdinig, tila na corner ang LTFRB nang uminit ang ulo ng ilang mambabatas matapos isiwalat ng manibela na may 10 units sila na hinuli ng mga otoridad kahit pa umiiral ang 3 buwan na extension sa PUV-MP. Uminit ang ulo ni Acop nang hindi agad masagot ng LTFRB kung kailangan ba ng kanilang kumpirmasyon bago mairehistro ang isang sasakyan.
Sinasabi po ninyo na under another law, kailangan mag-rehistro yung sasakyan. Yun ay kung paso na yung kanyang registration.
Yes, Mr. Chair.
Pero kung paso na at i-rehistro ba ng LTO without anything satisfying the normal requirements?
Meron po kasing late registration, Mr. Chair. Katulad po ngayon, Mr. Chair, last day of registration
Kaya
for ending 1.
Hindi nilang i-rehistro.
Pwede po nilang i-rehistro po
Hindi
eh.
kailangan ng confirmation ng LTFRB na nag-consolidate sila.
Kailangan po na i-confirm. Pero hindi po namin i-withhold yung confirmation dahil lang hindi nag-consolidate.
Under what law would you require such?
Yung confirmation po,
Yes.
it is
What law provides that?
it is required po by EO 202 and RA 4136.
Please provide me the specific provision of Executive Order number 202.
The board, Mr. Chair, is empowered to issue rules and regulations to implement the provisions of EO 202 in connection with the requirement of RA 4136.
Yes, I'm asking you, what provision of Executive Order 202 are you supposed to implement? Which grants you the power to add an additional requirement for the registration of vehicles? Yun ang sagutin mo.
Sa interpelasyon naman ni One Rider Party List Representative Bonifacio Bosita, naungkat naman ang tambak ng mga modernized jeep na inabandona.
Kasi po, pinapakita po natin dyan, Mr. Chair, nag-uumpisa pa lamang, napakadami ng nakabasurang sasakyan. Much more, pag pinayagan po natin itong ginagawa ng mga kasama natin, pilit itinutulak yung imported vehicles, marami pa po na masasakripisyo.
Ryan Lisigas para sa Bayan.